January 4th, 2019. First trip to feed the critters. Always more snow here at the camp. Just a little difference in elevation makes a big difference in temperature and the weather patterns. So always end up with more snow. Doesn't look like my neighbor was in, so four-wheel drive required. My last treatment of the lock made the gate a little easier to open. Do the drive-by to the barn. Damn squirrels got into my bag of feed. It's incredible the amount they took out. I just swept up and used the shovel and actually filled 2 full buckets of feed that was on the ground. Looks like I'm going to have to bring my squirrel eliminator tail up here and get rid of them. On my way to the plots. Looks like there's been lots of tracks here, just partially covered up with fresh snow. Checking out the tower feeders, and obviously this is where the deer are getting most of their feed. Must be out of these towers. That one's almost empty. This one's down a little bit, and of course those are empty a bit. I've kind of taken out the grain popsicles and taken the grain that I had over in that blue container to fill these ones up first, so I can put some fresh stuff over there. Well, I've got everything filled up. Turn the camera back on and let them come have a feed. I could see something sticking out of the snow down here. Not sure just what it is, but I'll take a look just in case it is a shed. Turns out it's just a branch from a tree. What a drag. Might be hard to see, but the deer are still really digging in the plots, and there's a little bit of a crust on the snow. But still having the opportunity to get some of the feed from the plots. Make my way back to the barn and fill up my containers. Wouldn't Teo love this? There's one of the buggers right there. Have to get rid of them. Some old coyote tracks on the road, but not too many fresh ones. That's a good thing. I still have one camera in the backwoods. I think I'm going to go and retrieve that today, because they're talking about a little more snow the next few days, and it'll just make it easier traveling if I go in and get it today rather than waiting and perhaps have to use my snowshoes. On my way into my backwoods stand to get my last camera out, and just Just noticing that there's at least one deer still back here. Not a lot of sign back in here, not even much rabbit sign. Kind of a shame. Well, my camera's still there. See if it's still alive or not. Doesn't look like any old tracks or anything like that around here. Well, camera's been through some pretty rough conditions, but still came on, and looks like it's down to one battery. Be interesting to see what's on it. This has been a tough little camera. It's one I had at another site where there was bears, and they ripped it off and chewed on it and broke off the clips that normally hold the strap. So I had to jury rig it and drilled a couple holes there so that I could use a bungee cord to tie it on. There was quite a bit of deer sign here all year. I had a camera out in May right through to July, and was consistently getting pictures, and then suddenly I got a picture of a man, and I was worried about my camera, so I pulled it and didn't put it back until later in the fall, when I was satisfied that perhaps no one else was around. The good thing is, I since found out that the person that was back in there was actually someone that was just surveying, and turns out they're not a thief, which is a nice thing, and I'll be able to set my camera up there again early in the spring. Almost back to the road. What a great hike. Great to be out. This is all my property along here. I own about half a kilometer, I guess, on this road. Back at the camp. Run inside, check it out, make sure everything's okay. Back out to the highway. That ends the trip for today.